I'm real happy with that. I wasn't really expecting it.
Oh, we got him. We got one.
And Joe's got a bigger one, damn it. That hit hard, and that was a big spoon.
Well, what do you guys think about that trailer? Are you excited yet or what? Listen, I had a great time, man. We're about to jump into the full video. I just have to give Red Lake Outfitters a huge shout out, a huge thank you for putting this trip on for us. Red Lake Outfitters is the outfitter to go to if you're going up to Woodland Caribou. What he wants to do right now is offer my subscribers a deal. So if you go to redlakeoutfitters.com/Robinet, you can look at a list of package deals he has to go into the park. One's called Walleye Primer, In Search of Wolves, Lake Trout in Solitude. He's got all of these package deals lined up. He can cater to what you want to see in the park, what you want to do in the park. He is the guy for sure. So the cool thing about that is you can go there with the clothes on your back, and Red Lake Outfitters can outfit you for a week, for a couple days, for a month. They have everything from food, tents, sleeping bags, shuttles by plane or boat. They have canoes, every single thing you could possibly need there. Harlan has a wealth of knowledge. He's there ready on the sat phone if you need him. Yeah, just very pleased overall with my experience. So again, if you are looking to go there, I know it's not for everybody, but if you are already looking to go there, if you live in the city, if you live far away, it doesn't matter. Get yourself to Toronto. There's a flight from Toronto for $200. You know what I mean? It's really not that bad. Use that $200 that you're saving with the promo code Robinet to go towards that flight. So once again, redlakeoutfitters.com/Robinet to check out the deals, and then use the promo code Robinet if you are going to do it, so you save that $200, and I get credit for it as well. Now listen, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm very excited for you to see it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you, Harlan. Thank you, Red Lake Outfitters, and thank you guys for watching. Morning, folks. How you guys doing? As you just saw, Shawn and I got dropped off here in the middle of the wilderness doing ballet by a floatplane. That was an awesome experience. We're here in Woodland Caribou. Woodland Caribou is an enormous park, far, far north Ontario, like 15, 16 hours north of the Sioux. So we're here. We just spent the last night in the Red Lake Outfitters Eco Lodge. We caught a ton of walleye, slayed some pike, and had a nice old fish fry yesterday. Good time. We got all rested up from our drive, and today we're going to start off on our 8-day canoe trip. We're going to be traversing dozens of lakes. We'll call it dozens.
Sure.
Dozens of lakes, rivers, all in search of pike, lake trout, and walleye. We might see some moose, we might see some bear. There's tons of animals in the area, especially Woodland Caribou would be fantastic, but we'll see. Come along, join us. We're about to set off in this misty morning. I'm super pumped.
We got a bear in the water, guys, right in front of us. 5 minutes in. Oh, we need the poo in the water. Not too shabby, huh? It was like 5 or 10 minutes after we left the lodge this morning on our first day of our actual trip. I look over, I'm like, oh, there's a moose in the water. But it wasn't a moose, but still, very cool. That's a first for me, seeing a bear swimming in the water, getting that close to it. Good omen, karma bear. Wow, the sun is coming out. It's getting warm, which is a good thing. I think I'm gonna switch up. Been fishing for a couple minutes, not getting any bites. I think I'm gonna target pike right now because it's the daytime. The walleye seem to be hitting hard at night and early morning, but considering the sun's already out, I'm gonna try and switch up something shiny, something flashy. Big old EGB copper color, shiny on one side, copper on the other. Try this one out. All right, first fish of the day. Oh, spit it right at the boat. I have a, yeah, I would assume so. Oh. Oh. I jumped the gun, guys. So my lure is working. I've just been trolling. I guess I want to continue to do that. Coming up to this nice big cliff on my right. Pretty decent. It's a beautiful place. Alright, I got a decent fish on. Just been trolling here. This is the first for me for today. It's a beauty walleye. I'm gonna put my rod in the canoe. Not too shabby. We're at our first portage. I'm looking forward to seeing how well the trail is, what type of condition it's in. So there's no real trail markers or anything. There's these blazes, which are just like scours on trees. So we got to look for those. And yeah, the trail's pretty well worn. I see a pink lady slipper. Let's go look at that. Let's go look at the pink lady slipper. It's boggy, lots of moss. Pretty flower, right? Pretty different too. There's a few around here. So I already did my first pass with my heavy gear. Now I got a light backpack and my canoe. This trip is a lot more relaxed and fishing oriented. I'm not going to be paddling until nighttime. I'm just zipping through everything. We've already taken our time this morning. I think Shawn caught a few fish. I got that one walleye. So, trolling around the shores, and yeah, just taking our time. What a novel idea, right? Enjoy yourself on a canoe trip. Don't just bust your butt into the ground. It's really warm. The bugs are starting to come out. I got bit like a few days ago on the way up here. We stopped at some waterfalls up near Lake Superior, and I had a bit on my wrist by a black fly, and it's ridiculous. It looks like poison ivy, like it's all blistered up. Way bigger than it should be. It's dying down now. It was a few days ago, but I need to stay covered up. I need to protect myself from the black fly bites. I have an allergic reaction to them. So last time I got all infected, got sick from it. Have to do my due diligence, keep my long sleeves on, even though it's hot, spraying down a bug spray, even wearing a bug net when I have to. First portage complete. I'm still doing alright, so everything's good. Back on the water now. Just paddling next to this huge rock face. Trolling. They see me trolling. Got a chain of like 4 or 5 smaller lakes. Small, still decent size though. And then some small portages. We're just looking for our portage. I think we see it up ahead of us. It's gonna be some slogging to get there. I'm gonna go run up and make sure it is the portage before we do all this.
How's it going, Joe?
Oh, it's a little wet, bud.
Good.
Well, I think this is the trail. It sure looks like it. Find out here in a minute. This is spring too, so the water should be higher than other times of year. But yeah, we're good here. Yep. So how I can tell is there's this taken out of the tree. And that's a big old blaze. So that's a good portage trail. Oh, of course, buddy.
Alright, thank you.
We should film each other, I heard. These are all water entry portages. We're just up to our knees in water here. But it's a nice hot day, so it's welcomed. I'm about to crash into Shawn. I better move. That feels good. Left me. Left me. Can you see me? Check. Well, guys, it's lunchtime and look what I got. A little pack of mustard.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You got that stuff going on.
Got everything. Got cheese, lunch meat.
Rough trail mix.
Peasant. So we're getting a little bit overheated. It's midday. Getting hungry too. So a little bit of shade behind this spindly jack pine, but it's about as much shade as we can find right now. So just gonna do up some lunch, do some waters. Got my Sawyer squeeze full of water. So really trying to keep on top of water. It's a hot day. So looked at the map and are realizing we lagged a bit. We lollygagged a little bit this morning, so we got to make up some time. So energy, and then paddle our butts off for a little bit. The end of the road here, eh? It is. We're on an overgrown portage trail. Should only be 100 meters or so. Bugs are coming out. I think we're both about done for the day. I got one more portage to do. We just did a chain of a bunch of portages back to back. And it's taken up some time because we're double carrying. So we've got one more to go, and then we're on to Linge Lake, I believe. We're going to stay there the night. Hopefully get some fishing in tonight. That'd be nice. I haven't really fished since I caught that walleye this morning. Just sun came out, it was too hot, nothing was biting, and now it's threatening to rain. It's been raining all around us. We can see the walls of rain coming down and stuff, which would be good for walleye. We just got to get to our campsite. Want to set up possibly before the rain if we can. That'd be ideal. That would be ideal. All Right, fishy poo. This one's gonna get eaten for dinner tonight. We're almost, oh, look at my camera. We're almost out of, yeah, just a smallie, but I'm eating them. We're eating them. So we're almost out of camp for the night. Shawn's like, throw your line out, troll a little bit, see if you can catch dinner. And I said, all right, Shawn. And look what happened. Look what happened. Yeah, the old man is right. I was gonna cut you off until you said the old man part, but. All right, cool. So this guy is gonna be part of our dinner. I'm sure Shawn's gonna catch one, right, Shawn? Shawn's chirping me over there. He just got one like 2 seconds after. He's saying he eats a lot more than me, so it's gonna be a bigger one. He hasn't got it in the boat yet. Oh, that's a baby. What are you talking about? Oh my! It looks like it's about the same size. Walleye. We're eating good tonight, boys and girls. Wait till we see what I get. What is it? Oh ho ho! Another walleye. Well, bam! A little bit bigger than the last one. Calm your tits. All right, we're gonna eat this one too. Shawn got 2. I've got 2. That is the makings for a feast. Home. This is our first campsite of our trip. It's actually really nice. We've seen a few here and there that were a little bit smaller than this. There's a decent size. Yeah, really excited to be here. Really excited to eat my fish too. So first things first, I'm gonna set up my tent. I don't know what the weather's doing. It's rainy and not, and windy and not, so I'm gonna set up my tent, get my whole living space all squared away, eat a little bit of, like a snack while I'm doing that or before I do that, and then cook up my food. Just gonna get my sleep system all in there. I went through all my gear in a previous video. If you want to check that out, I'll have a lot of info on my gear. Put a link in the description. Okay. Look at all these flies. They're all over the place. Here's our spread. Shawno's gonna clean these guys up and I'm gonna go build up a fire so we can eat some food. So we have a fire pit here next to the shore. We can, this thing hasn't been used in years. There's plants growing in the middle of it and everything. So we are the first people to be here in quite some time, I'm sure. But this park gets like 500 visitors a year. Not much at all, so that's not hard to believe. This stuff's dry as a fart too. I'm excited for some fish. Cutting up my firewood, cook the trout on, got some dense, looks to be spruce. It's very rocky, so we gotta be careful around here. I think I almost just chipped my edge. I didn't, but I thought I did. Dense wood, man. Alright, so as we were walking on the trail, I thought I should grab some birch bark in case there's none when we get to camp. There's some wrappers in here too. And you look around and there's absolutely none at camp. This is all jack pine and spruce. So I'm glad I did that. There's some nasty, nasty clouds rolling in right now. Super dark. I'm really hoping they pass us by. Anyways, so I got some nice fluffy birch bark. Strike that with a fire steel. Dark. She's real dark. But there's some blue. There's some clear past it, so hopefully it's gonna blow past us even if it rains a little bit and then clear out. I'd like to fish again tonight.
Good old stack of walleye there, yeah, it's gonna feed us.
Nice. Super jack for that. Super jack.
Get that all breaded up. Potatoes cut, onions cut, get stormed on and have some dinner in the rain. Singing in the rain.
I'm not gonna sing. I might sing.
Don't sing.
We're dealing with some crazy, crazy wind right now. Just flipped the canoes over. We both had to grab a side and fight it against the wind. It almost ripped it out of our hands. It's freaking nuts. It just kicked up, man. Like, wow. We're not in Southern Ontario anymore.
Maybe. Yeah.
What are you gonna make me?
I'm gonna make you fish and chips.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
That's all right.
Fried onions, fried potatoes, 2 walleye each that we said we're gonna let's catch dinner. And 10 minutes later we had dinner.
Not too shabby.
Nice spot. Actually, all that heavy wind, we're still getting a pretty good shelter here.
Yeah, and I bet you the fish are gonna be biting.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, we're gonna eat fast. That's real lard. You get Crisco, which is shortening. This is actually lard. And if it's proper lard, it's pig fat.
I got lard as well.
So you did, huh?
Yeah, I was reading the ingredients, and on the Crisco, it was like tons of different ingredients. I'm like, I don't need all this stuff. I look on the no-name one, it says lard. I'm like, perfect. Sold.
That's I didn't even realize they still sold lard, but that's what it actually is. Pig fat.
Pig fat.
So the other stuff is hydrogenated oil.
Right, which is no good.
Yeah.
ABC oil.
Yeah.
After all that, the sun comes out and now it's raining. But there's a huge dark, oh man, it's super dark over there. This is some nuts weather, guys. Absolutely nuts, man. Awesome. Very cool. Experiencing a lot today. A lot of different things. Oh man, now there's a rainbow, boys and girls. Is it a double rainbow? What does this mean? Man, oh, you can see it a full arch. I can see where it ends. Bam, son. What a day, man. Over there, I was literally just saying, like, oh, we've experienced so many things today, and then Shawn yells over here, it's a double rainbow!
I didn't say it like that.
That's exactly how you said it. Man. Day one. Day one. probably gonna go fishing after we eat too.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot more excitement, I'm sure.
Maybe we'll go for some big ones since we're catching so many eaters on. Target the bigger guys.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind getting a big pike in this lake.
Yeah, big beast.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some potatoes, onions. Sean's whipping up some fancy pancake batter fish right now.
Flatbread.
Oh, sorry, flatbread fish.
You know, standard recipe.
Of
Under
course.
flatbread.
Stick with us, kids. Just cutting up some firewood so that when we get done eating, we can go fishing and then come back and have a fire. This wood is very dense.
A whole lot of goodness there.
We got everything in here. We got the fish, onions, and potatoes, seasoning. That's a lot of food.
That's a lot of food. See if we can get through that before the next thunderstorm hits.
That's how you gauge things here in between thunderstorms.
You're going to do it yourself?
I guess so.
No, you do it.
Yeah, I think you do it. Serve me. Uh-oh, no. That's probably good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have to eat half of this.
Okay, that's definitely good. Oh man, I'm just a little boy. Just a little guy.
Oh, yeah. I just had a little liking to mine.
Right, you're like a reindeer.
Who doesn't like lichen on their fish and chips? These stupid bloody handles.
Bone apple tea.
Oh, nice. Shovel it in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, that's really good.
It is good.
On point.
Mm-hmm.
Not in frame though. On point.
Mmm.
Yeah.
It's even better than last night's, actually.
Way better. I really like this.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Walleye.
Mm.
Boys and girls, you gotta try this.
You need to go get some more.
Oh man. That's really good.
Mm-hmm. Walleye tonight, and probably tomorrow, and then probably the lake trout following day.
I can handle that.
I don't know if we'll end up doing pike, if we'll bother.
I'll eat a pike if we catch one near eating time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I like the pike. The jack.
I'll see what I can do for you.
This guy. Okay, it's fishing time. It'll be a catch and release kind of night. I could not eat another bite, but that's still lots of fun, especially when there's fish to be caught. Pondering?
Listen to the quiet after all that noise today. Wind noise and planes.
Look at that sky behind me. Just beautiful. What a nice night, man. Who would have thought after today this was the night we would have? Just beauty. I'm gonna catch a fish now. Got a loon and some annoying bird over there. Let's go check out the sky over there. It looks amazing. I'm gonna troll this. Troll it good. I'm not even feeling the walleye bite at all. It's like just checking my line every now and then to see if it's tight or not when I'm trolling. And a lot of the times it's tight and there's a walleye on there just not fighting too much. Finally. This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I like. Nighttime, calm. There's no bugs at all. I'm on the water. There's a legit possibility of getting fish. I'm happy. I wish that bird would shut up though. You don't get to see stuff like this unless you're out here, man. This is very rewarding. It's only going to get better.
This is incredible. Look at that.
This is just epic. We've not even really been fishing. I'm just paddling around in circles, looking at the sky. I haven't experienced this type of night since 2 autumns ago with Kyle in Algonquin Park on a canoe trip. Just man, this is something else. I'm really happy to be here right now. I've been searching for this for the past 2 years to replicate that. I've been on solo trips, been on trips with other people. I just haven't had this type of night. Had other cool things, good things, but not this. What is going on? What's going on? Do I have a fishy? No, I don't. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. This has been an epic day one. An epic day one. So many things happened. It's crazy when you're out here. Anybody who's been out will understand this. Time goes by fast, but it also goes by super slow. Like you'll think something that you did a couple hours ago seemed like it's forever ago. All the time. But as your day's going by, like you're just cruising through lakes and portages. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. I know what I'm talking about. It's 10 o'clock at night. There's still this much light out. Spring peepers are starting. There's loons. There's songbirds. Just awesome. They're not going to do it at all. It was my loon call. Thank you. Say that again. What did you think of today, Shawn?
It was ups and downs, had its ups and downs. Started off all right, Oh, it started off awesome actually, there in the morning. Swimming across the lake, never seen that before. And then we get into some nasty portages. We wimped out totally.
We were so wussy.
Look on the map, it's like, come on, we didn't only go that distance. Can't be. Then what an awesome night.
Yeah. It was a double rainbow.
Double rainbow just for us.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a good day.
Yeah, day one only too.
Right.
7 more of these.
A fishy just jumped.
Mocking us.
Yeah, 7 more days. That's good.
Who knows what we're gonna see? I mean, that's to see a bear swimming, to catch fish on demand, basically. Let's have dinner now. Okay, I'll catch a couple. You catch a couple.
That dinner was on point.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Woodland Caribou.
On board.
Alright guys, that's it for today. It's almost like 12 o'clock. We stayed up and watched the moon come up, as you saw. It was really cool. Seven more days. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning.
Good morning. First cast. Thought I'd see if I can catch a fish for breakfast from shore.
Show off. Oh, pike, nice.
Yeah, something a little different.
Switch it up a little, you know?
Yeah,
Variety.
spice.
Spice, exactly. Well, good morning, folks. See how bright it is right now? This is not a camera trick. This is not overexposure. This is 5:30 in the morning. Look at the brightness. So I got up last night to pee, like I normally do, and it was almost as bright as it is now with the moon out. Look at that sun. Bam. Show off. Well, Shawn was gonna have some pike for breakfast. I think I'm gonna make myself up some pancakes. Maple syrup, some lard, some old fish crisp from my frying pan. Ah! I can barely open this. There's no way a bear can get at this. So we're using the Ursack for our food stuffs this trip. There's not a lot of places to hang a bear bag here because a lot of the, well, it's Boreal, right? So a lot of the trees are conical black spruce. So the Ursack, it's a Kevlar bag. We got like a lock sack, airtight bag inside of it. Got 2 bags each. I got like 1.5 actually. Yeah, it's the first time using it for me. Shawn uses it all the time with good success. So yeah, I'm sure it'll work out fine. Worked out good last night. We still have our food. You sleep all right?
Slept pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
Slept pretty good considering my mattress went to nothing overnight and deflated. So it's a good thing it wasn't too. Well, I actually had a bed of lichen and moss that I was lying on.
It's pretty soft, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what time do you get to? What time we go to bed? Like 11?
I think it was almost 12. I think it was like 11:30.
Well, until 5ish. Yeah. It's gonna catch up to us.
Yeah, yeah. The light, it gets light so early, like we were saying. I woke up and I thought it was like 7:30. You know what I mean? Complete
Lightness?
brightness,
Bright.
light, sun. This is what I was talking about. This is that lock sack. Nice cylindrical shaped bag. Seals up really well and it fits perfectly in the earth sack. So the scent is contained in there. And then I have everything individually wrapped anyways in bags, inside bags, inside bags, inside bags. So I have mainly oatmeal for breakfast, but I have some pancake mix too. I feel like having some pancakes and maple syrup today. Fry it up on my heavy cover frying pan. It's not so bad. A little crunch on one side, but I'm okay with that.
You have maple syrup or something for it?
Yeah, I do.
Feeling the your muscles from yesterday, all that?
No, I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I feel the cuts and bites on my hands and stuff, like you're saying, like they are starting to get infected. And every time I touch something, it's
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I feel good. Very good. Good job, Joe. Okay, we just tore down camp. I'm gonna pack up the canoes and head out. It's 8:05, and yeah, it's starting to get pretty windy. We have a lot of creek travel today, not even river, but creek travel. So yesterday we went through a couple, and it was pretty sketchy. Nice and small, and a lot of scrambling. So we might be in and out of the canoe today, getting real wet. So another adventure today. She's a little choppy today. We gotta paddle into the wind for quite some time until we reach that creek.
Yeah, this should be interesting.
We've been paddling on this lake, same lake we camped on. We're kind of hugging the shore because it's pretty choppy. Now we gotta cross over it to the other side in this big open spot. So I'm just taking it easy. I'm really comfortable in this boat. I don't really have any kind of fears. It's super stable and stuff, so I think Shawn feels the same way. Cut across. Hope for the best. A little bit of blowdown. I've been doing the portages with our packs first, just so we can get a feel of where we need to go, and it's easier to see without the canoe on your head. But the downside of that is you see all the blowdown, and you just like fear coming back with the canoe, knowing how hard it's going to be. But it's amazing what you can do with a canoe on your head. Portage wasn't so bad, just lots of blowdowns and maples. It was like a deciduous portage for some reason. It was very strange, little maple shoots everywhere. Did not expect to see that. Just making our way to the creek. Taking a little bit slower than yesterday. I think we're going to take it easy. Get to camp a little bit earlier. Switch up our route a bit, or maybe even just delay a little bit less time every day, so we have more camp time. We realized it last night. Like, that's what we really enjoy, is the camping and camp time and the fishing. Definitely still want to paddle. I still enjoy paddling. I don't want to sit at camp all day. It'd be very boring, very buggy. But yeah, just do a little bit less travel. Beauty. You don't have to really worry about it. Here you can camp wherever. There's nobody else here. I'll be surprised if we see anybody else this whole trip. Just looking for our portage into the creek. Alright, we found the portage trail into the creek. And the creek looks wider than I expected, at least in the spot that we can see. So that's a very good thing. Everything's coming up Millhouse. There's a huge pile of bear poop here. I'll try and show you. I only have the GoPro with me right now, but I'll try and get it in the GoPro. We just saw a cow moose and a calf on the last lake. That was the first moose of the trip, and here is the bear poop. Flies all over it. See that? Right there. Right there, that burr. Poo obsession. Here's our creek. See how far we can paddle before we have to get out and start pulling. Oh, there's our answer. Not far. Broke my GoPro mount. It's really nice in here. You might see some moose maybe. Seems very moosey. Probably gets real tight in here. This is like 2 to 3 feet deep at most places, and down to a couple inches deep at the shallow spots. It's nice for a change of scenery though, be on this little creek. It's nice to get out the strong winds too on the big lakes. We've got a really big lake tonight we're probably going to camp on. Knox Lake, I think. It's getting hot though. It's almost time to, it is. I've made the decision. Time to soak this bad boy. That was a manly sound, eh? So wet. It's so cold. So cold down the chest. Oh my gosh. Shawn left me again. Oh man, it's cold. Pass. I do not. Where's she though? We got bear cubs climbing a tree here. We don't. No. That's a first for me. Well, we're finally leaving the creek. We're back up into the windy lakes. This is Young Lake. We're gonna search around this lake, see if we're gonna camp here or not. Oh, I got one! Dude, it's huge! I got a big pike on. He's fighting big time. Oh, oh my goodness! See him? I got a big boy. I got a big boy. Look at this guy. I need a picture of this. I trolled, but I stopped. I was playing with my line, trying to fix something, and then I just couldn't even pull it in after. 37-incher. Pretty stoked with this guy. It was a battle to get him into the boat, but I got him, and I am pleased.
That's a big, big fish.
That was definitely the highlight of the day for me. Pretty stoked. Show you what I caught him on. I put a leader on because I knew I was targeting big pike with this Len Thompson number 4. Put a steel leader on. I literally, it was the first cast. I hadn't had it in the water for 2 minutes, seriously. I stopped because there was something wrong with my line. Stopped trolling, there was something wrong with my line. I stopped to fix it, and then once I started going again, he was on there. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Threw him back. I'm not gonna eat the big old northern pike right now. We shall see. I'm covered in slime and blood, but bear bait right now. I gotta clean up. Gotta get to camp and clean up, I think. Oh, he's not as big. I'm just catching the fishies. Just catching the fishies. Nice. Another one. Not too shabby. Just a little guy this time. Not as big as the first one. Got a good sized pike on. Bam, son.
Still a nice pike, man.
Another one. Another nice one. Joe, you're such a good fisherman. I know, thanks, Pike. Screw all those other guys who say you're not. Oh, I hear ya. That's that Len Thompson, eh? Holy crap. No, the silver, all silver. I got another one. This is number 4 in like 25 minutes maybe. This Len Thompson, man. It's a big one again. Woohoo! Not as big. You're okay. You're okay. Another pike. Decent size. Okay, well I guess I gotta take a break from slaying the fish, go take a pee on the shore. Oh, it's due time. I'm due this. I am. Cut another one. We're just fishing from shore here. Shawn's just pulled a few out. I got this guy in. Another decent northern. Nothing wrong with this guy here. Nice. That's number 5 today for me. So he swallowed the hook. He's bleeding from the gills. I'm keeping this guy. This is gonna be my supper tonight. Shawn's got one too, so pike tonight.
All right, man. Oh, there we go.
Hey folks, we're at camp now. Shawn's thinking I'm talking to him, but I'm really talking to the camera. We paddled here after I last saw you, after catching all those pike. It's 5 o'clock now, so I was just resting in my hammock for a few minutes when we got here. I was dead tired, ate a bunch of food, laid in here for, I don't know, a good 20 minutes. But yeah, this is a great site. I'm actually super pleased with this site. Nice and big. You go swimming?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do.
You invite me? So for this trip, because we're out here for a little bit longer, and because we really want to focus on filming a lot, we needed to make sure that we could continue filming. So I brought a ton of SD cards, but the batteries, they're like $100 a battery, so you can't have too many. You just can't buy too many. I have 6 I've accumulated over a few years, but we brought out the Goal Zero. This is a solar charger. You can charge it up beforehand. It's not small. It's not the smallest thing by any means. It's also capable of solar charging with these panels here. So this has a full charge before we came out. It should charge a few DSLR batteries. So I got mine on there. My Nikon's charging up right now. It actually has just a normal like a wall plug outlet on it, which is perfect. It's the inverter. Sorry. So this part, the whole part here is the inverter. It comes with the Goal Zero. But this model is the Sherpa 100. I think it's been around for a few years. But yeah, anyways, first time for me trying it out. I like the idea. Definitely. Normally I'm trying to conserve battery, and then you can't always film everything you want to. So yeah, should be good. Hopefully between the two of us it lasts, and then we have sun to charge it. Right now it's fully charged. It's sunny, so there's no point in charging it. But yeah, I think now I'm going to set up camp a little bit. I'm starting to feel a little bit more energetic. Gotta clean up those pike, have a nice fish fry tonight. I think we're probably gonna do fish and rice for dinner. Yeah, looking forward to it. We started at 8 or so today, so long enough day. Lots of time in the sun, lots of hours baking on the sun, lots of pike too. This is turning out to be a really good trip, and it's only day 2.
See in the center here, there's some weird little bones. I don't know if they're big enough to worry about.
Not enough for pack strap.
Yeah. Go down.
Did the 5 fillet method for these pike. Got a decent amount of meat. Take the back strap off. Take 2 normal fillets. Then you got to kind of mess around getting the other ones off, but works out. It's worth it. I'm going to cook mine in tin foil with some lemon and lard, and have some rice with that. Not sure what Shawn's doing with his yet. There I go. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fillets. Oh, still got the skin on this guy. So I got my pike and my tin foil. I'm gonna throw some lard in there, just a little bit, just a little touch of lard, you know. I fatten myself up a bit. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. Just gonna throw a little bit of lard in there. I gotta fatten myself up a bit. Okay. I'm going to squirt some lemon.
What knife is that, Jim?
Well, this is Adventure Sworn Tradesman.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beefy knife.
Mm-hmm. Bam. All lemony snicket. Don't need the seed in there, I'm sure. There's some pine needles in there too for good measure. And I'm going to wrap it again. Probably don't need the whole thing. Why can't I rip tinfoil? There we go. Working on my muscles. What are you making?
I'm making, well, the intent was to make fish tacos. So, of course, I got 3 different kinds of flour in a bag. Pancakes, bannock, and flatbread. Just a little bit different ingredients in each. So, pulled out the bag of what I thought was flatbread mix. Turns out it's pancake mix. So, what I had planned was soft tacos with home dried, sun-dried tomatoes, some keg spice, some lard, and secret sauce. I actually brought tartar sauce, so you're welcome to that too if you want it for any night. The tartar sauce on flatbread. Instead, we're having it on pancakes, so I think I just invented a new dish. So. And again, you're welcome.
Stick with me, kid.
Maybe all of it. What are you having?
I'm gonna do rice and tinfoil fish, tinfoil pike.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it going on yet? Are you?
Nope. Gotta wait for my rice to cook.
Oh yeah. Like fully?
Fish on. Alright, let's check our fish, see if she's done. She's juicing a little bit though, so that's a good sign. Oh, not quite.
Oh no. Any spices in there or just lemon?
Just lemon.
You want some
Yes.
steak spice? You do.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Too polite to ask. And what's that little hors d'oeuvre you got in there?
Oh, that's a pine twig. I just wanted to spruce it up a bit. Ah! Thank you. That will probably help wonders.
I'm sure.
Okay, back on for another 5. Well, what do you think?
Excellent. I like it.
Nice.
Really good.
Pancake
Lots,
pike.
lots here if you want some.
No, I'm all right on the pancake pike. Thank you. Okay, everything's done. My fish. Put a little bit of lemon, more lemon on that. And then I've got my rice. Looking forward to this. I've been super hungry for a long time. Mmm. Lemony pike. Cheers, guys. Oh, supper was fantastic. Nice and full. I needed that. I was really hungry. I had to eat my lunch at like 11 in the morning. I was so hungry and just burning calories like crazy. So, fish will help with that big time with the rice. Catching fish, man. So now we're out on the lake, obviously. I'm not paddling on the land. I'm not paddling on the land. Just gonna try our hand at some more fishing tonight. It's 9:30-ish. Woodland Caribou is a nice place. This is unlike any place I've ever been in my life. On the first day on the portages and stuff, I was like, I don't understand what the difference is. You know what I mean? I was always told the portages were shorter and flatter here. They're not much different than Algonquins, just less maintained. They are shorter. But when we got to the first first campsite. It all changed. I understood. Yesterday was a spectacular day. So many things happened. Double rainbow. It's a double rainbow. Got one. Walleye. Nice. Took it hard for a walleye. Oh, he's got some pike scars on him. He's got a pike scar. Back he goes. Quack. Another walleye. Alright, last one for tonight. Going in now. It's a little walleye. Heading back to camp. Well, it was a good night of fishing. I ended up getting like, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 altogether. I think one walleye, or sorry, one pike and the rest walleye. All small. None that even rivaled earlier yesterday, but no big deal. Still a lot of fun. But I'm starving. Shawn's fixing up his air mattress. Get something to eat and then go to bed. M&M peanuts for the win. I still have a full bag. It's only night 2, so I want to conserve, you know. I want to run out of peanuts. Still very bright outside. It's 10:40. Place is so different. I think I'm starting to understand the draw about this place. Seems like every night is special. Just calms down. Stays late. Stays bright really late. Tons of fish. There's so much wildlife too. Yeah, we saw two bears, cubs today, scrambling up a tree. We saw a bear yesterday. I saw a bunch of woodpeckers. We see animals all the time and insects like crazy. It's so full of life up here. Everything's healthy. Really cool. I'm headed to bed. Good night, Shawno. Thanks, bud. Shawn's all tucked away. Alright, so got my hooch over here. Big Agnes tent. I still got a mess I gotta clean up before I can go to bed. We'll get up bright and early. Start the whole thing again. Have a good night, guys. morning, folks. It's about 7:30 or so, 7:17, and it's too bright already. I think yesterday we got a little bit too much sun. The sun all day, and it's starting out early again today. So got to keep layered up or clothed up. We're wearing long sleeve shirts, and the only thing really exposed is our faces. Hats on and everything. So put the sunscreen on today, and yeah, we got an easterly wind as well, which means Shawn was saying we need some weather.
Yeah, I got a low pressure system coming in, so I'm not sure what that means as far as its quantity of rain. Hopefully not too much.
But it seems like there's a system here, like a routine, like in the morning. Right now, it's actually calmed down, but it was very, very windy this morning, and I assume it will be most of the day, and then hopefully again calm down tonight. But I'm doing oatmeal today. I'm feeling a little sick to the stomach this morning, so hopefully that gets better. We got another full day of paddling in front of us, so gotta get that fuel in. So my water filter's slowing down considerably. It's only morning of day 3, so I'm gonna back flush. I filtered some water into my little pan here. I want to use filtered water because obviously it doesn't have particles in it. Shouldn't have particles in it, which the filter needs for backwashing. So just take up the syringe. This comes with the Sawyer, and then you put it in the part where you drink out of, and you flush it down. You're supposed to do it a couple times. So there we go. It should do something. I've had to do that plenty before. I usually do it when I get home from a trip, but seeing as how we're out here for a little bit longer, I've got to keep up on it. So go get some water, see how she works. When I'm shaking it out, I'm holding my finger over top of the white washer. I've lost one before, like a dummy. So whenever I shake it out, I just put my finger there. Pro tip. Normally I only bring one backpack on trips like this, but because this was an extended trip and because we wanted to do a little bit more camp life and not go as far during the day, we both opted to bring 2 backpacks. So I'm just starting now to get into the hang of things about packing what into which backpack and doing it efficiently in the mornings. Look at that one black fly bite I got on the drive up here. Look at how nasty that looks. I'm so happy we're not dealing with black flies right now. I'd love to wear a short sleeve shirt today, but I can't afford getting exposed to that sun. It's just too much. But this shirt's cool enough, light enough, so not too big a deal. Got no long johns, no shirt, obviously, underneath. This neck gaiter has been working really well. I've been dipping my hat in the water as well too. All right, all squared away. So we want to be super diligent about putting our fires out here, considering this is a high probability forest fire area. So I got a dry bag here, 5-liter dry bag that holds water. It's a good way to do it. Dump it all out. And that is out. I just got to dry my camera bag out.
devil. So see if I caught a big red devil. No, small pike. Still something. One more splash.
Be that way.
Taking it slow right now, going with the wind for once, which is awesome. Beauty day already. We haven't seen anyone else. This is day 3. Doesn't seem like we're going to see anyone, but you always think that. But here is legit possibility to not see anyone. Likelihood is we won't, which is cool. Oh, here we go. Maybe not. Or maybe, yeah, fishy. Oh, he spit him. He spit him. Right there. He chased it right up after he spit it too. Came back. Yeah. This is lots of action right now. He spit it, came back at it at the boat, and I cast again, and he jumped out of the water at it again. He got that big Len Thompson on. No, it's bigger than his mouth. I got him again. See if I can get him into the boat this time. Feels big. Decent. Decent. That's alright, you just saved me the trouble of taking the hook out, you know. That's what I was going for, you know. I'm like a conservationist. Got him on a spinner. Little pike on a spinner bait. Switched up my my spoon because we came into some grasses. Ooh, he got that in there good. And yeah, spinner bait. A little pike. Little pikey. This is a great pace. Nice, relaxing pace. Just fishing on our way to where we're going. These fish are not committing. They keep getting bites and they're letting go or whatever. I just got one up to the boat and he spit it again. But they're all just little pike. It's no big deal anyway. But nice relaxing pace. Probably spent an hour on this lake already, haven't even come to our first portage. It's nice though, that's what I like about it, man. This is the kind of trip I want to do from now on. It's like, it's hard to do that in Algonquin though. You have to pick your sites and stay where you said you're going to stay, so kind of got to plan your route beforehand and do it all like that. Whereas here, anything goes. And there's fish. There's lots of fish to be caught. There's lots of trout in Algonquin too, but you know old Joe and his trout. Everybody's got to have a arch nemesis, right? Come on, commit. Commit. Now we're coming up to our first real set of rapids here. We haven't really experienced much in the way of rapids other than alongside of some portages. So I think we're going to stop here and try and grab a walleye or two. Be a good idea, I think. Maybe we can have a shore lunch. Shore lunch sounds good.
Second cast. Decent pike. He's going back in. Yeah, I got a big one. Oh, bigger. Well, it seems like this spot's not that great for walleye. I've been pulling pikes out of here left and right, but we wanted to eat a walleye for lunch. We ate a lot of pike last night. So, we're gonna move on. There's another set of rapids. Might be able to catch one there. It's not very deep water at all here, so I assume that's why the walleye aren't here.
See that moose calf?
Yeah. See how tan it was?
Yeah.
Very cool. Shawn and I are here just paddling nice and leisurely. There he is again on this lake, and we look up, we see a bald eagle, and we're watching it fly. And as he passes over, we look down. There's a mother, like a cow and a calf moose on the edge of the lake, and we're looking at those guys. And then another eagle flies up. Right before that, we saw 2 swan. This place is loaded with wildlife, man. They're very skittish, though. It seems like obviously they don't see people a lot, so we're not even getting remotely close enough to get it on film. But very, very cool. We're coming up to our second rapid portage. Hopefully catch some walleye here. Just at the end of that portage, came across a pretty cool find. This big eagle feather. Shawn just napping on the job. In any of my Algonquin trips, this river looks very, very similar to the Nipissing River in sections of it, just full of alders, lots of windy, very meandering. So bringing back memories for sure. We're gonna get out to the lake soon, hopefully. It'll be a change of pace, change of scenery. We've been on this for a couple hours now. But when we do get out to the lake, it's one of the biggest lakes in the park, and the wind is kicking up, as you can see from the trees. So it might be it will be a haul on that lake. So looking forward to that one. We just came out into the lake. We've been trying to get to all day. Came over to the river. We're just deciding where we're going to stay. We're going to stay on this big lake tonight, but we've got some maps here. Why don't you walk them through what we're thinking?
Yes, we just came out of this nasty river, sitting right here. It's 3:30 now. We'd like to get it to camp at about 5 o'clock, so we either head over here to that rapid. There's a river coming out here. It looks like a fairly good sized river too, so either fish that windy point or see what the wind's out on the lake and get closer to our portage down here. It's 4.5 kilometers.
The lake is.
Yeah, to our destination, to the next campsite by the portage. So it's at an hour, 4:30. So if the lake's good, it would make sense. If we want to try that out for fishing.
Well, why don't we get out into the lake and see what it's like? And
We could always, it's not that far, it's not really a detour. We slip through there. We could check that out, see if we want to stay. If not, carry on.
all right, sounds good. There's a plan now.
Plans always go.
Exactly as expected. All right, I got a fishy in the big lake. I'm hoping it's a walleye. It's taking my lure like it's a pike. It's a walleye. Nice. Damn it. Oh, he stuck me. Stuck me good. Oh yeah, he's an eater. He's an eater. Yeah, I think so. He's an eater. Well, unfortunately,
campsite, and it sucked. Super shallow water before it, and then no fish at the rapids. And the site was garbage. It was like a grassy portage campsite. So now we gotta go against the wind to the course of the lake, check out another camp spot. It's like 5 o'clock, 4:45, something like that. So we're about done for the day, but we gotta do it. We gotta go across this big windy lake. Oh, my arms are done. Man, this place is powerful in every single meaning of the word. This is a big lake, some big winds, big waves. I'm anxious to get off of it. I'd like to get to camp. There's a lot of paddling in the wind and in the waves. I'm not scared. I feel very stable in my boat. It's just not the most enjoyable paddle, especially at the end of a long day. Just ready to get to camp. Yeah, this place is not like nothing else I've ever been to. I'm starting to feel it. It's got a different feeling to it. You can't explain it really. Everything adds up to it. I love it. I'm very excited and very happy I'm here. Very appreciative that this whole thing is happening. And it's only day 3.
Oh, we made it to our site here. We can't access it at the actual put-in because it's around the bend on this island, and the waves are too much. Can't land it there. It's getting pushed all around, so I gotta hike up this with my gear. I'm using all my pegs today. Normally I don't have to use all the pegs and peg down all the points, but she's windy. We're expecting the wind to switch around too. So right now we're a little sheltered in this back spot. On the other side the wind's coming from, but we're expecting it to switch around. It's gonna start raining real soon too. So batten down the hatches tonight, boys and girls. Normally when I set up my tent, I like to put my blow up my sleeping pad, put my sleeping bag in there and everything. But I'm just going to toss the stuff that I know I'm going to need tonight, sleeping bag, coat, pillow, sleeping pad, all in there just for now, because I got to do a bunch of stuff still, trying to get everything done before it rains. So we'll just throw that in there, and then worst comes to worst, I just put that together when I'm about to go to bed. No big deal there. I got my first dehydrated meal going right now. I can't wait to cook that fish, so I'm just doing this. This is going to fill me up, I know it. So Shawn's going to eat that walleye. No big deal. We got lots more time to get more walleye and stuff, but yeah, I just can't wait. My brain is shutting down. I need to eat food big time, so it's already past 6 o'clock. What is it? 6:45. I don't feel like I'm going to stay up late tonight at all. I need to sleep and stuff, so quick meal and probably in bed early. I cleared out the ground here best as I could before I started this fire. This bush buddy, these bush buddies, the bottoms don't get hot at all. I can touch it, see, I can move it around and stuff, so I'm not worried about the ground burning. But a couple of little embers did fall out of the thing, but I got my water right here, and I've seriously been laying here the whole time. Whenever anything fell out, I was just squirting it right like that. As soon as I'm done, I want to pour water right here as well, just to make sure, but I'm being very, very careful about it. I just don't obviously want to have a fire caused. But this is almost done, so I'm making, this is rice, ground beef, vegetables. Yeah, that's it. Rice, ground beef, and vegetables. I can't even think, man. So anyways, that's almost done. I'm gonna let that sit, cook up, and then feed my hungry belly. Gravelly. I'm gonna let it sit now. plump up. This Bush Buddy stove, man, for the win. Like, I literally walked around and grabbed like, stuff off the ground, lit it with a lighter, and got this going within, I don't know, it's been 20 minutes since I started the whole thing, so. See what I mean? I can just lift it up. There's still glowing stuff in there. But I'm just gonna do that just to make sure. Yeah, everything's cold and wet. There, no worries there. And then my food is done. Yummy, right? Yummy, right? Actually doesn't look too bad. We're on an island here. This is as far as we could get on the lake today, just because how choppy it was. It's like, got here late, obviously, like I said. But that's one of the reasons why I'm not concerned about cooking right in front of my tent here and eating here and stuff. There's no bears on this island. We've walked the perimeter of it. There's nothing at all on this island. There is a bunch of moose droppings, so we think it's a moose calving island. And they do that so that the bears and the wolves don't get them. I guess mainly the wolves, but yeah. And plus, this isn't appetizing for me, so I'm sure a bear doesn't want to have it. A little rice, ground beef, and carrots all in one pot. It's not like a meat stench getting tossed around or anything. Oh, you guys like that? I didn't even realize I just picked my nose. Like my yeah, Sean's cooking up the walleye. So you stay over there. It's really no concern. Oh man. I'm getting into the rhythm. I'm starting to feel like I belong here. Starting to feel like it's rough when there's two people filming. We think we're talking to each other 90% of the time, man. There's like, what in the background.
Solo camps that have 300,000 people you're talking to instead of me.
Sean's feeling lonely over there. I better shut this off and go talk to him. All right, Sean, is this better? You're not by yourself now?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for people for giving me, or thank you people for giving me Joe for my dinner. Never.
Nope, that doesn't sound okay. That's some fava beans and a nice Chianti. I thought you were Kevin Costner, not Anthony Hopkins. So let's see what Shauno's got. Nice walleye on a nice bark plate. Primitive guy.
Yep, carve that up on the paddle across through the waves.
Right, one hand.
Yep. This is my Thai green curry fish soup, actually. I usually make that stuff, but that's dried peas and carrots. All that white stuff is coconut flakes and spicy Thai green curry. I'm gonna boil that first. Actually, I'm gonna put rice in there too.
I wonder how the coconut's gonna go with that. Does it have a strong coconut taste?
Yeah, well, typically, if I made that at home, I would actually use coconut milk. So the coconut's good.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't want to bring a can of coconut milk with me.
No. Just 2 big potatoes and
Yeah. Onion.
onion.
Thing of stuffing. 2 bags.
Sean's a lot more fancy than me. I can't do all that stuff. I don't have the palate for it either. I don't like it, so it doesn't really help me.
Well, when you grow up, you get a more mature.
Oh, this guy, he's just on point right now. Look at this gruel. Yeah.
I'm going to boil the water up first, throw the rice in there, cook the rice, and then I'll dump all this stuff in.
Nice.
And then the fish last, because that's only going to take a couple minutes boil.
You just throw the fish right into it.
Yep.
Chunk it up.
Yep.
No fish soup for this guy. Look at my nose. So red and big.
How's your ear doing, by the way? Your fish ear?
It's all right. Good chunks in there.
that other walleye fillet up later for dinner. Or for dinner. 7:37, midnight snack.
It's a fillet.
Filet. Is it a filet?
Yeah, it's not a portage.
Fillet?
Cut a nice couple of fillets of fish off that portage back there. You wanna go fish?
I want to go fish. I can always fish. Can you fish?
Well, I can now. Well, all done eating now. Food was good. I think we're gonna go fish. It's super rough on that side, but calm on this side of the island. It's like 2 separate days almost. So I gotta grab my canoe, which I've already got up in the on the shore, way up here, but that's okay. Grab my canoe, grab my fishing gear, and head out and grab some walleye. Some more walleyes. She's coming in, boys and girls. Almost like a real man. Maybe a couple more years.
It's crazy how sheltered it is behind the island here. Like I was saying, if you go on the other side, it's just not even fun. It's so windy. I don't know where Shawn went. We were both gonna go fishing, and then he got to do his boat, and I had to poop. Felt like I had a little poop coming out. I said, Shawn, I might be a minute here. I gotta take a deucer. And now he's gone. Now he's gone. Oh, another nice night in Woodland, Caribou. The nights are something here, man. I know I said that already, but they are. There's something different. There's something special about the nights here. For real. You can really see the northern lights here too. This far up north, but not this time of year usually. That's something on my bucket list. To see the northern lights, full-blown aurora borealis with the green and dancing and all that. Shawn! Oh, he's up on shore over there. Well, I think I'm done. I didn't get any bites, but I'm done. So I'm gonna go haul my canoe back up into the woods. I don't want to leave it at the shore in case the wind kicks up. And we're kind of up in the woods, so a little bit of work to get it up there. But the wind will take this thing away in a second. It's like a kite, so light. Maybe go have a couple drinks. Light a fire in the bush, buddy, or something. It's already like 10 o'clock, 20 after 9. So get an earlier sleep tonight, I think. Great day. Today was a good day. Woodland, Caribou.
Alright, well, it's bedtime. It's 11 o'clock at night. I know I said that I wasn't going to stay up late tonight, but it is what it is. Try to go fishing, no luck, and then we came back and sat by the... Not even by the foot. What? Oh, piss. We sat just by nothing. No fire, no bushweight or anything. Just sat in some chairs, had a couple drinks of some whiskey, and talked. It was a good night. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, just hanging out. The other nights we haven't really done that because we've been out fishing and then coming back and then just going to bed. But fishing's no good right now. It's too wavy, getting pushed around and stuff. What is this? Oh. Getting pushed around and stuff. But yeah, good night talking to buddy Shawn, shooting the bull crap, and yeah, had a good night. So it's super windy still. It's a little bit light still. You can probably hear the wind in the background, but I'm hoping tomorrow is a calm day. today was about perfect with the amount of cloud cover we had. We didn't get too much sun, which is good. I hope tomorrow's like the same kind of thing. We have a 1,500 meter portage, which is the biggest portage of the trip. Tomorrow, right off the hop, we have like an hour or two paddle through the rest of the lake and then that portage. So we'll see how she goes. It's going to be rough. I have lots of gear, lots of heavy gear, so probably lots of breaks. But anyways, more fish, more trip, and more fun to come. I'll see you guys in the morning. Take care. Take care. See you guys in the morning. Are you going to bed? You're not even going to bed. Doug pointed that out to me. You guys don't go to bed when I say see you in the morning. Sweet dreams anyway.
It's 5:30 right now. I just got up to pee. It does not look good out here. It looks like we're winded. It's not looking promising. It's super gray, super dark, windy, cloudy. I don't know that we're going against that wind today at all. We'll see how she goes, but this looks like a stormy day to me. It's day 4, and we're supposed to paddle to a 1,500 meter portage against that wind. Yeah, I don't see it happening. I'm going back to bed for a bit. Alright guys, it's 8:15. I hear Shawn stirring a boat out there too. So I'm gonna get up now and we gotta make a decision. We're gonna discuss what we're going to do, whether or not we change our route or we stay here winded for the day, because there's no way we're headed the same direction we were going. So changing the road is definitely an option, and I prefer to do that than just to waste a day laying around here. But either way, it's no big deal. Let's go out there and figure it out. Well, we've been sitting here eating breakfast and taking our time. We're just making up some sage tea right now. I think we decided that we were going to switch up our route. Obviously, as you can hear, it's nuts outside right now. There's no way we're paddling out east the way we were going. So we're gonna go back to the site that we stopped at yesterday, where we tried to fish by the rapids, and then we're gonna hit up the Bloodvein River, which is really cool. It's a Canadian heritage river system, and it's going with the wind as opposed to right into it. So it's nice to be able to have that option to switch up our route. And seeing as how we're getting picked up in a float plane at the end of the trip, we don't have to do a loop and come back to the car. We can get picked up pretty much wherever. So yeah, I'm happy with the decision.
Yeah, looking forward to it actually.
Yeah,
That's always been on my bucket list too, that river.
the Bloodvein.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Kirtley did a trip there years ago, and ever since I saw that, that was something I wanted to do. So hopefully good walleye fishing down at the bottom of those falls too, the rapids, and then into the whole river system. So I think, yeah, we're just taking it easy, man. We don't need to get anywhere today. We just probably end up on another large lake down the way, but we've been sitting here for a few hours at least, and it's nice. It's
pretty cool to change the route completely depending on the wind direction. Like 5,000 lakes, like you said in the brochure there on the map. So to actually just say, let's go in a completely different direction.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, you can't do this everywhere. You can't do this kind of thing everywhere. So, all right, guys, I'll probably get back with you when we're packing up. Again, just taking it easy today. Sage tea.
Drinking our sage tea.
Can your mom hook me up with some sage tea? It is sage. You little sons of guns. So my GoPro attachment that I use on my boat broke yesterday. The bead part cracked. So I don't want to lose my GoPro or lose the ability to film those angles in the boat. So I'm taking my emergency tape. I cut a pen, an old pen tube. I wrapped a bunch of this strong orange tape on it. So I had this in my kit for a long time. Never really had to use too much of it, but This is well worth it in my opinion. So we're hoping that it'll still have some flexibility and strength. I think it'll work out. I think it'll work out good. Smooth it out, yeah. Well, everything's been decided. We're gonna do that route. We said we're probably gonna try to make it to that lake that we were supposed to be picked up on originally. It doesn't really matter because we do have a sat phone if we need to call and switch lakes that we're gonna get picked up on. But I think we can make it there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the camera, the DSLR away just because it's a crappy day, and do GoPro in the canoe today. My legs are feeling a little weak today. Day 4. Day 4 is a reality check. We don't have a map for campsites anymore because we're switching up the direction, switching up the route. So it'll be, and they're not marked obviously. Campsites aren't marked, so we gotta kind of circumvent the lake looking for them, either that or bush camp. So it will be interesting. It'll be an adventure. Woodland Caribou.
It's hump day too. It is actually Wednesday. Hump day, and that from here on out, I think muscle memory starts to take effect, and we don't feel it as much. We start getting into that rhythm, feeling like we're part of this wilderness.
I agree. I agree.
Are you serious? Shawn just caught a fish. We're literally just getting in the boat to leave. Cast out and got one. It's clockwork here, man. You can catch fish here, you know. I can catch fish here. Lots of fish.
These pliers. Glad you brought them.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, northern pike. What are you using? The MEPS?
Cyclops in control. Yeah, MEP Cyclops spoon.
Spoons are the name of the game out here. Spoons, jigs, and stick bait, but I left the spoon on for a couple days now. I've just been nailing them. Nailing them, he says. And now I gotta catch one. Well, we got some big waves going on here, man. Coming at us from a few different directions here. Pretty crazy. We're almost at that river where it will calm down. I'm gonna portage around some rapids, and the wind will be with us. The wind will be with us. May the wind be with you. Taking the canoe. Oh my goodness, it's like a sail. This is ridiculous. We've been seeing these dragonfly casings everywhere. So the dragonfly larvae will climb up onto the rock or something like that and hatch and bust out of their exoskeleton, similar to a cicada. And they're all over the place, eating up all the black flies and mosquitoes, so loving the dragonflies. Those are the rapids we just portaged around. We were expecting there to be hot fishing right at the bottom of these rapids, but there's nothing. I'm surprised. They should be full of walleye. So I'm gonna head down, try and find some deeper pools and fish there. I really am surprised. Like normally, something like that is where you catch fishies.
Check out, we're on the upper Blood Vein River. This is a pretty typical burn of in a boreal forest. So we're going to climb this hill and see what we can see from up there. It's pretty cool from down here.
See the fire scars all in the trees. This is a different kind of feeling here. Tons of undergrowth growing up. As what happens after a burn. The animals can come in here and eat a bunch of food, and the new growth comes up, and the cycle starts all over again. Wow, we got a ways to go to get up there.
Go ahead.
We're trying to get way up there. I see up on that clearing. It's taken a lot longer than we thought. It's quite a bit farther than it looked from the river. You can't even see the river. You can't even see the river, man. Oh my goodness. So Woodland Caribou is a pine beetle and fire-driven forest. If you're interested in that kind of stuff and you want to learn about it, there's a guy named Winter Trucker on YouTube, and he's got a bunch of videos. He's a real smart dude and he lives up here. I think that's what he does. Check him out if that kind of stuff interests you, because he would know a heck of a lot more than I would. There's the river way down there. Burn. Look at the bugs. Oh my goodness. You can see jack pine and aspen from up here burned. I think that was the majority of this forest. Very cool spot. It has a different feel to it, man. Quite a different feel. I've never been in a burn like this. It's awesome. Little trembling aspen shoots. The reason they're called trembling aspen is because they have a flat petiole. Petiole is like a stem on a leaf, and it allows them to quake or tremble. Some people call it quaking aspen. You can see what I'm talking about. Coming up to another rapid here. Got the portage around this one too. That was fun. We're just not catching anything today. It's crazy. We thought that this river system, with all its falls and rapids and stuff, would be hot. This is what we were waiting for. Like fishing a river kind of thing. And like neither of us are getting any bites. It's very confusing. I'm very confused. I'm a confused boy. But we're gonna head out to a big river, or sorry, a big lake. And I would assume that the fishing will be on par with what it's been for the rest of the previous time on the trip. That was hard to say. I would assume that the fishing will be better, like it's been before, like it's been prior. Day 4, Woodland Caribou. Here's the mouth of the lake we're coming into. I'm gonna camp on this lake tonight. tonight is a nice big one. So we're just gonna head down the left side of the lake, maybe troll once it gets a little bit deeper. Look for a nice camp spot. Crazy clouds coming in. So I just have my Len Thompson lure, my big spoon down real deep. Got a bite, pulled it up to the boat, and as he spit it, I saw a white flash of an underbelly, which Shawn says sounds to be like a lake trout. I wouldn't know, I've never caught one, but he spit it. I was very disappointed. I haven't caught one fish today. We're on the lake we're going to camp at. I would love to catch a lake trout for dinner. A lake trout would just make my day. This is a lake trout lake, we believe. So hopefully that will happen. It's a little choppy right now, so it's kind of difficult, but cross your fingers. I got a fish, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, come on, big boy. Is it a laker? Oh! What are you? What are you? Come up here. Come to me. Monster walleye. Not a laker, but a monster walleye. Biggest walleye I've ever caught, easy. That's a big fish. Big old walleye. This guy's going back. He's too big, I think. Happy with that. Well, bam. Very cool. That was a fight too, man. That was a big walleye. No laker yet, but at least I caught a trout. At least I caught a fish today, and it was a monster. Biggest walleye I've ever caught, for sure. Now I gotta find my way back down the lake. I got blown down here trying to fight that thing, and I may regret letting that walleye go. Super hungry. I want fish for dinner, but just holding out for that lake trout, and I'd rather catch a couple smaller walleyes to cook up than that big guy. But we'll see. We'll see how that decision went. I'm not known for making the greatest decisions sometimes, you know? Have you guys realized that yet? Look at those clouds coming in, man. Look at that sky. Just nuts. There's a burn back in there too. Just nuts. Well, we're paddling here, just enjoying this beautiful country. Kind of reminds me of Killarney with all this exposed rock and stuff. We're just marveling over it, and all of a sudden we hear just huge thunder. Went on for a few seconds. Up in front is just dark as night. So we have no idea where there's a campsite on this lake, and this is all a big burn. So there's no cover anywhere, and in the burns there's like 3 to 5 foot pine everywhere. Like, there's no clear ground, nowhere to set up a tent, nowhere to cook, nowhere to do nothing like that. So we really need to go find some place that's suitable to hang up and wait out this thunderstorm or camp, because she's coming down. It's gonna happen real soon. See what I mean? It is dark. It's very daunting right now. Trying to make it to that island with the tall trees. This is rough, man. We gotta get off the water right now. Oh man, it's dark. It's super dark over there. It's a sketchy, man. Super sketchy. We cannot find anything. We're just gonna have to camp on this old burn here. Not what we wanted to do, but we can't be on the water anymore at all. It's bad. It's real bad.